Aaron.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say it the first time I said Aaron?
Because it's pronounced Aaron?
You done messed up, Aaron!
Aaron is here, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Remember, every day is a great day not to be in a cult. Scientology done messed up so bad in the history of the protesting, the live stream protesting that's been going on out in LA. I'm not sure Scientology done messed up this bad before, you guys. Yesterday, one of the people that Scientology has featured in their special little programs on their fake little TV network called Scientology Network, Scientology TV. They got a stupid little direct TV channel. They do a series of programs featuring people. One of the people they featured in their programs, a man named David Sanchez, reformed Latino gangbanger type dude, drug addict type dude, is now a Scientology agent. He runs around shilling for Scientology's drug education front groups. He showed up. David Sanchez showed up with 3 of his buddies and attacked the protesters on L. Ron Hubbard Way. There is so much footage of this. I'm going to show you guys footage from DOA's channel, Defender of Ants, also Confident Chris's channel. I'm going to show you that in a moment. But before I show you the footage, let me show you what Scientology has to say about Senor David Sanchez. Wait. Come on now. Come on, you can do it.
We're in a battle. We're in a fight. There's more drug dealers and more drugs out there than we can handle. But do we give up the fight because of that? No. I knew that I had to find a way to educate people. Drugs hurt you. I get to take what I do today and I get to change lives.
Don't miss Voices for Humanity on Scientology Network.
Well, when Scientology talks about, let me get the view here. When Scientology talks about David Sanchez hitting the streets, I'm not sure that attacking the protesters on L. Ron Hubbard Way is exactly what they had in mind. But let me show you this. It's not just a 90-minute little teaser. Oh, crap. I messed up my screen share. Okay, let me show you this, guys. They have an entire 30-minute show about this dude. And I'm going to turn off the volume. I'm just going to kind of scrub through the footage here so you can see, you know, I guess he's just a man from the wrong side of town who had a rough upbringing and was dealt a bad hand, and now he's made his life all better. Okay, let me see. There is, okay, I'm going to show you the footage. I'm going to show you the footage, and then I'm going to show you some crazy stuff even after that. Okay, I'm going to start with Confident Chris. Did I mess up the screen share again? What is going on? You'd think I had never done this before or something. Okay, the first footage I'm going to show is Confident Chris because he actually captures these guys arriving. And it's funny, coincidentally, he thinks he recognizes them. So he particularly takes note of their car, and he follows their car with his camera, and he catches them parking in Scientology VIP parking. That's a nice little tidbit I'm here to share with you guys that many of the people might not have caught on this. So this next footage is from Confident Chris. So check this out. This is him seeing David Sanchez and his Cholo amigos arriving to L. Ron Hubbard Way. Here we go.
He's like, this is I want to leave. I've seen that guy before.
That gray car right there.
Like, how have I seen that guy before? Isn't that the guy? I want to see who this guy is. Oh, they coming again.
Guys, that's not public parking. That is not public parking. That is the Continental Liaison Office. That is the Sea Org Continental Management Office. Public parking is down on the south side of Fountain Avenue, about 150 feet away from there. The only people who are allowed to park in that parking lot are Sea Org executives and VIPs, Scientology VIPs. That's why the parking lot is empty, you guys. That's why there's nobody in there. Public Scientologists are not allowed to roll up to L. Ron Hubbard Way and park in that lot. That means these guys are there by invitation of the Sea Org executives.
We've seen this guy. Not the hard walk though. How we doing? What's up?
Hey, what's up with you?
What's up with you guys? I'm just documenting over here. Huh?
I think Chris is about to say something about how he could beat their asses. Hold on, here we go.
This guy is talking like if I wouldn't be his ass.
Okay, now the next part of Confident Chris's stream is he goes over to DOA, where DOA is grilling some food on L. Ron Hubbard Way. He goes over and starts telling him about these dudes. Okay, so that's at 3:13:30 and 3:13:07. Here we go.
And then I didn't move. I'm like, man, fuck these guys. I'm not gonna move. So I stay there. And then
To the parking lot?
yeah. They parked inside. So they're with them. You know, they know where they're at. So
That's right.
I didn't move.
See, I mean, Chris nailed it. He said they're with them. They know where they're at. Okay, so then the next footage I'm going to show you is share this one. Okay, good. Now we're going to jump over to DOA's channel and we're going to go from his perspective. And just to match up the footage, to marry it up so you know we're at the same spot, I'm going to start with DOA's perspective of Chris coming up and telling him about the cholos that just rolled on out of the CLO parking lot. Oh, I guess it would be helpful if I actually shared the right tab with you. Okay, here we go.
And those four guys over there, they look like bottles.
Uh-oh.
And then I didn't move. I'm like, man, fuck these guys.
Okay, good. I just wanted to marry up the footage for you. And then we're going to jump forward 25 minutes later. These guys have already gone into the Scientology facility. They have ordered lunch. They have brought their food out to the little patio, and they are eating lunch on Scientology's private property, eyeballing DOA and company. Check this out. And DOA notices it. He changes his camera to get it.
Record. You want some?
What's happening? Did I get the wrong footage? Come on now. Wait. 154:19.
There's literally like 4 Vato Locos just staring at us from the deli.
Okay, if he notices the 4 Vato Locos. Okay, and then 158:48, he actually changes the camera angle. Here we go.
Find down the street, make them stir up the pot. Cause once the wolves have killed each other's sheep,
okay.
This is true.
For the next 8 minutes, these guys stare at DOA nonstop.
I don't know.
Okay, and we're going to fast forward to when they start putting their lunch away and making their way down south. Here come the Vatos. Get ready for some salty language, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Now, guys, I've watched this footage a million times, okay? So I'm going to let it play through. But you can see his buddy, you can't see his buddy walking down the sidewalk. What you can see is just before his buddy gets to the grill, you see Mr. David Sanchez Give him a little nod. I've watched this thing 20 times. It's not quite obvious unless you know that it's there, but that's what happens.
Oh, shit. It's okay. Fucking pieces of shit. Call police. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking pieces of shit. We
Look at these dudes just standing there, like pure intimidation.
knew you were some thug ass bitches. Fucking bitch ass. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking crackhead motherfuckers. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, you psycho bitch ass motherfuckers.
That right there is David Sanchez, the guy who promotes Scientology in local schools, in local police forces. And in fact, I'm going to jump around here just a little bit, okay? Because there was an amazing video I saw put together by this channel, Missing in Scientology. Look at this compilation of David Sanchez with the LAPD and Scientology all over the place. Watch this. By the way, that's David Sanchez with the LAPD on L. Ron Hubbard frickin' way. That is David Sanchez hanging out with the LAPD at the very location where he just attacked DOA. That Truth About Drugs, that's the same van that's parked. If we go back and I show you the footage of where David parked with his Cholo Amigos in the parking lot, that Truth About Drugs van is parked right there. That's where he parked. That's a Scientology van. Okay, now this channel's freaking amazing. This channel also showed a video of David Sanchez receiving an award at the Church of Scientology.
This is a joint effort between us for 7 years. And I think we've done every event possible where we can with that, it is an honor to conduct David with the President's Volunteer Service Award. It's not any one of us, not some of us, even all of us. I congratulate my parents for the ability to vote for our future on behalf of the answer call to serve. The country is
okay, and just to really drive it home, I think there is there actually a thing of him actually giving a speech? Yeah. Okay. So the thing is, there's no getting away from the fact that this dude is a Scientology agent. Is he actually a Scientologist himself? It doesn't matter. The guy works for Scientology. He goes out and promotes Scientology programs. Scientology put him in one of their stupid little TV shows, and the guy showed up and parked in VIP parking. So we're to believe that he showed up and he parked in the parking lot of the Continental Management Organization just to show up and have a burger? Because, by the way, after the attack, him and his little Cholo Vato amigos, they just walked away. They didn't even go back and get in the car that they came in. No one can even pretend like these guys were not called to show up just to do what they did. And by the way, a guy whose job is to go to schools and everything and show that he's a reformed this and that, something tells me he doesn't generally walk around in his day-to-day life looking like a gangbanger. Something tells me they dressed up that way for the occasion. I mean, that's just my opinion. Okay, now let's see. Was there some other? Yeah, there's some other footage that I wanted to show you from DOA's channel. Oh yeah, let's just go back. Let's pick up where we left off here.
Thug ass motherfuckers! Thug ass motherfuckers!
They're just standing there, guys. They're just standing there.
Get the fuck away, you psychopath! Chomo protectors. Chomo protectors. Chomo protectors. Chomo protectors.
Yep.
Chomo protectors, dude. Fucking Chomo protectors.
That's right.
Chomo protectors. Yeah, we're getting
Ooh.
attacked by some.
So check it out. I think they're slowly realizing that they cannot go back to the car that they came in, because these guys walk around for a while, and Danny follows them, and Chris follows them, and DOA follows them, and Leah follows them, and I think Aja follows them, or maybe she doesn't show up until later. But these guys eventually, the police don't show up for 45 minutes. Let's check this out.
The church too.
They're just hanging out.
They're parking.
Look, they're literally going back into the Scientology facilities. They literally just attacked these guys going back into the Scientology building.
This is fucking crazy. Hired thugs. Hired gangbangers.
Wow.
That's what you guys do now? You got gangbangers? Fucking attacking?
Wow.
Man. Yes, can you please send the police? We got.
Is that Denver J? Is that Denver J dressed up as a Sea Org member there? I think that's Denver J.
Hey, from us! Oh, it's so scary. Oh, it's so scary. What are you talking about?
That's Denver J right there, right? Can you guys let me know in the live chat? I think it is. Yeah, I think yeah.
Yes, can you please send the police? We got 3 men that already attacked us at Fountain and Ron Hubbard. Please send the police. These people, they are intimidating us. They already attacked us. They broke both of our tables, and they're circling us. Please send the police.
Okay, the police is being sent. They'll get there as soon as they can.
Guys. Yeah, he said.
There's Danny and Leah.
No.
Okay.
It's okay. No, don't cry. This motivates people.
Okay. Now the police do not. Here, I'll show you this. There's the car still there. This is what 2:30. The attack happened at 2:06. This is 30 minutes later. The car is still there. The police don't show up until 45 minutes later. After, here's the police showing up.
There's 4 guys that came and attacked me, and they were circling us up, and I'm afraid. I was attacked by 4 men. Yes, and this is their van right here. I have a picture of the thing. I'm having a panic attack. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's not.
I'm sorry.
Can we get your ID from you?
Yeah. Yes. They already attacked me. They pushed me into my table. And I called 40 minutes ago. Yes, please, sir.
Okay, so that's what happened. By the time the police get there, the 4 guys are totally gone. Usually the police show up in a few minutes when Scientology calls. And the police did show up later to complain about the chalk that the protesters were drawing on the street and to take pictures of the chalk just in case the language used any hate speech. Yes. Scientology called the LAPD later in the evening to come and document the alleged hate speech that was being written on L. Ron Hubbard Way. I'm trying to. Oh, by the way, they did get the grope going again later in the evening. Okay, let me see. I really wanted to document. I didn't do the timestamp for when the police showed up for the chalk, so I'm just looking for it real quick if I can. Okay, so I guess that is probably it for now as far as the footage goes. Here tonight to discuss this with me is special guest DOA. How's it? Let me get our names up here. Show display names. There you go. How's it going, DOA? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing?
Dude, what happened after everything that I just showed? Were you guys able to give the police the identity of this guy and all that stuff?
No, they went and said that they were going to go talk to Scientology and look for footage. And they were gone for 20 minutes and they came back and said what they said when they came back, they asked me if my van was the van in the loading zone. So that was the response when they finally came back after 20 minutes of talking to security. Was they're concerned about my van being in the loading zone. So that is as far as investigation. And then they went to the hate speech on the chalk 20 minutes later, which we should have called and said that there was hate speech on the chalk. It obviously gets more it's more important than four cholos coming after you, gangbangers.
Wow. I'm remembering now that some of the footage that I watched was the police saying that wasn't considered a battery or an assault because all they did was hurt the grill. It was just vandalism.
Yeah, vandalism.
So even if they found these guys, what, they would have written them a ticket or something?
Well, who knows? Because they're kind of like haphazard in what they do. That Denver J went to jail for 5 hours, and they said that it was a citable offense for me when we got arrested for disturbing a religious thing.
That's a really good point. Okay, so tell me, what is it that Jay was arrested for?
Disturbing a religious service.
And why were they able to make that complaint stick? Was it specifically because of a megaphone, or was it something else?
Well, actually, no, because it's not about an amplified voice. It's about a sound. It's about a disturbing a religious meeting. So you don't even technically need a megaphone to disturb a religious meeting. And they have all new signage up now.
Did they let him go without charging with anything, or did he actually get charged?
He got charged, and I got charged. I got court on the 30th.
Wow. So are they trying to? What are the signs that they put up? That you said they put up new signs? Is it church service in progress or something?
Yes, church service in progress. There's like 3 different times, and then they also have like religious training or something. That's basically all day. So basically, you're disturbing a religious thing at any moment.
Wow. Did the police say anything about how? Because the truth is, the facilities where training occurs only begin about halfway up L. Ron Hubbard Way. Are they saying that as long as you're protesting, making noise on the north half of L. Ron Hubbard Way, you're disturbing a religious service?
Well, I was on Sunset when they arrested me. That was mine, and then I think Jay was on Fountain, so we were on opposite ends of the roads, or the opposite ends of the building. He was on the south side, I was on Fountain, and I was on the north side on Sunset.
Well, just so you know, if you need, for all the former Sea Org members who are out there with you, like Laura, et cetera, if you need people to fill out affidavits on where exactly the course rooms are, because nobody can make an argument that you're disturbing religious training if you're on the south, if you're on Fountain Avenue, nobody can make that argument unless the police or the judge have no idea where the facilities are actually located. I'm just keep that in mind, okay? So you can get arrested for doing something that involves no physical violence of any kind whatsoever, but these guys wouldn't even have been arrested for what was documented on camera.
Yes, it's kind of the same thing that played out at La Poubelle with Streets getting punched in the nose, or a black eye for me. There's really been no arrests that have actually gone through in all the attacks that have happened in LA. No one's been punished at all. Nothing has gone to court and stuck.
Wow.
There's probably been 30 or 40 attacks. People have been arrested and moved along, but all those cases were just, as far as I know, I don't think a single person has been prosecuted.
Incredible. And I'm sure none of those cops admitted to actually knowing David Sanchez. Did they even, by the time the cops showed up, did you guys already know who he was?
We did not know who he was. I think they were just starting to identify who he was, but not. It's so insane that they used him, of all people, and they park in that VIP parking lot that no one parks in there. That's all just for human trafficking. That's all that parking lot's been for the last month is human trafficking.
And that's
And
what the vans pick up and drop off. Is that what you mean?
yeah. I mean, they're trafficking humans out. You know, you could call it whatever it is. They're trafficking them from that building to the other side.
I
But
get it.
for them to park there, like not to even like park like 2 blocks away and like be sneaky about it. It was so blatant. And thank God that Confident Chris was like able to identify the SUV. That's why it's so important to show up and be at the buildings, because you become familiar with all the people that are around there, so that you're a little more aware. Because at this point, it's super dangerous to be there. Those were a whole new level of, they weren't these old men in hunchback. Those were gangsters. That was super scary.
They were literally gangsters. I mean, even in Scientology's material, the dude's a former gangster.
Yeah, he did 20 years in jail. 20 years. And now he's
dressed
leading.
like one.
Yeah, and he comes with the complete cholo package. If you're gonna dress up like a cholo, that's the package. Like, it couldn't have been any more perfect in that sense. And it's like it had all the feels of LA and Grand Theft Auto. I was waiting for him to jack my Astro and take off.
My God.
I mean, that's Scientology's look. I mean, it's unbelievable that they would send and be so intimidating and be part of all the drug programs, and reefer does not turn you into that, everybody. Even if you smoke it early on, it's like a reefer madness thing with I don't know if you saw it, at 9 years old, his neighbor made him smoke weed, and that led him into 20 years in jail and heroin and meth use.
You have any idea what he went to prison for?
I don't know what he went to prison for. That's what he said in the Scientology videos.
We got to start doing some videos about David Sanchez. It's amazing how tight he is with the LAPD and Scientology. I mean, this really is crazy.
Well, and it's scary. And I told the officer, someone's going to die. You literally have like Tori Magoo, who's 76, walking around. You can't have people pushing. You can't have that. You can't. Someone's going to get seriously hurt. And it really, yesterday was kind of escalating how dangerous the situation is there, especially because I don't even feel safe to defend myself. Yeah. I feel if I defend myself, that I'm going to go to jail. So the only option is to call the police, and it literally took 45 minutes in a panic attack for them to actually show up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, in my opinion, they are getting so desperate. Not only are you guys still doing what you're doing, they hope to God you guys were going to go away a long time ago, but now people are doing it at other cities around the US. They're doing it in other countries. I mean, I was just watching the channel earlier today in Denmark, interrupted a Sea Org ceremony, a ceremony of a bunch of Sea Org members over there. She was giving them all the clear cognition. It was absolutely amazing. So they want to create an environment where protesters are afraid to show up. I mean, that is what their goal is.
Well, and they've been successful with it at La Poubelle too. They have created, a lot of the streamers will no longer go there because they're afraid of getting attacked. And the police are allowing it, so it's cultivating a situation where people feel emboldened to attack because there's no recourse from their actions.
That's why it's important to go out in groups whenever you can. I'm glad you guys had a bunch of people out there with you. One of the people with you was Danny, who says, when I followed the fourth one, he threw a glass bottle. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. And Scientology knows who these guys are. Of course, I was going to say, the moment the police ask Scientology for footage that would incriminate one of their own, Scientology all of a sudden doesn't like cooperating with the police. But let's be honest, the police don't like you guys. They're on Scientology's side on all of this,
Well, and they keep sending, and their tactic, what they keep doing is sending in fresh cops, ones that haven't been there, so they could play dumb. And I don't know how many officers they have that they could keep sending fresh faces, but they appear to be sending in fresh people so that they could play dumb and then were the angry. And I can't keep my cool anymore with them because it's been so many lies. Really has been.
Guys, for anyone just joining us, you can find DOA's channel right here on YouTube at DOA at Iconoclastic Gypsy. Let's take a look at a couple of these super chats real quick. Anna says, please share the channel Utology One. This person clips videos using different streams together to show the full picture in a dynamic way. I did actually see the video. I got an email. Utology emailed me the video on that channel that has a great compilation of this incident. So you guys can check out that channel as well. Confident Chris's finger says, the tall cop mocked Jay by saying, don't get arrested again, and was laughing. Man, these guys, they have absolutely no shame. Unbelievable. Dogs Unite Against Scientology. My first visit to LA, and this, I had just walked down the street because they made me nervous. It was obvious they were up to something. I loved meeting you, DOA.
Nice meeting you too. I didn't get to talk to you much.
Was this someone that was on camera, but I didn't know who it was?
Yes. She's got a small channel.
Okay, awesome. And Sir Crepitus, thank you so much. Gifting 5 channel memberships, much appreciated. All right, DOA, well, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad the grill is okay. I'm glad everyone's okay. And I'm glad that you guys were able to identify David Sanchez. I have a feeling go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
another bad actor, and we're going to be doing an occupation there in the next coming weeks. I think on the 1st, we're going to be there 24/7 for at least a month. So if you want to come on out, and we're going to have security overnight, porta potties. So we're going to make it work.
That's amazing.
Thank you,
thanks
Aaron.
for joining me, Scotty. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys, and we'll talk to you soon.
A little later.
If you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe